Back to another video. Right now we thing the march through time.
It would be fatal for the nation now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of sin. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Austin, is that your friend? Okay, everyone ready up. No, don't ready up. I think I just broke it. Somebody ready up? I think I broke the game. The second team rumbles. Okay, I'm gonna leave the party, join me. Okay. There we go. Now ready up. It sort of looks like a live event, I think. I'm looking at it sort of like a video. It looks like it's like a live event. Whoa. Guys. My game is not liking this. What is going on? Oh. Whoa. Explore the map for 20 minutes to receive your prize, but if you work together, add your light. Washington Monument, yep. Lincoln Memorial, I remember that, yep. I know about all those, the museum. That's, Liberty, stacking, fall through time, dual puzzle, gravity game. These are cool. This is, there's the monument! That's Washington Monument. That's actually cool, because that's actually what it looks like. That's actually cool. There you go, buddy. Now you don't have to go to Washington. Now you can see it for real. Not Washington. What the? No way! That's so cool. Wait. Oh, that's cool.
I am happy to join with you today in
over here.
What will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
Crazy how our world used to be.
50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today.
Abraham Lincoln.
Signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as the great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice.
Oh, we have emotes.
It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languished in the corners of American society, finds himself in exile in his own land. So we've come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. In a sense, we've come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence,
yeah,
they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Yep.
It is obvious today that America has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as her citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check, a check which has come back but we refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt. We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation. So we've come to cash this check, a check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice. We have also come to this hallowed spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. This is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now is the time to lift our nation from the quicksands of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all of God's children. It would be fatal for the nation to overlook the urgency of the moment. This sweltering summit of the Negro's legitimate discontent will not pass until there is an invigorating autumn of freedom and equality. 1963 is not an end, but a beginning. Those who hope that the Negro needed to blow off steam and will now be content will have a rude awakening if the nation returns to business as usual.
This is...
There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America till the Negro is granted his citizenship rights. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright day of justice emerges. That is something that I must say to my people who stand on the warm threshold which leads into the palace of justice. In the process of gaining our rightful place, we must not be guilty of wrongful deeds. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. We must forever conduct our struggle on the high plane of dignity and discipline. We must not allow our creative protests to degenerate into physical violence.
Hello, Tintin.
Again and again, we must rise to the majestic heights of meeting physical force with soul force. The marvelous new militancy which has engulfed the Negro community must not lead us to a distrust of all white people. For many of our white brothers, as evidenced by their presence here today, have come to realize that their destiny is tied up with our destiny.
This is crazy.
They have come to realize that their freedom is inextricably bound to our freedom. We cannot walk alone. As we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back. There are those who are asking the devotees of civil rights, when will you be satisfied? We can never be satisfied as long as the Negro is the victim of the unspeakable horrors of police brutality. We can never be satisfied as long as our body is heavy with the fatigue of travel, cannot gain lodging in the motels of the highways and the hotels of the city.
I can't hear you. I turned you off so I can listen to this.
As long as the Negro's basic mobility is from a smaller ghetto to a larger one. We can never be satisfied as long as our children are stripped of their selfhood and robbed of waiting for whites only. We cannot be satisfied as long as a Negro in Mississippi cannot vote and a Negro in New York believes he has nothing for which to vote. No, we are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. I am not unmindful that some of you have come here out of great trials and tribulations. Some of you have come fresh from narrow jail cells. Some of you have come from areas where your quest for freedom left you battered by the storms of persecution, staggered by the winds of police brutality. You have been the veterans of creative suffering. Continue to work with the faith that unearned suffering is redemptive. Go back to Mississippi. Go back to Alabama, go back to South Carolina, go back to Georgia, go back to Louisiana, go back to the slums and ghettos of our northern cities, knowing that somehow this situation can and will be changed. Let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I say to you today, my friend, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream. One day, this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
Yep.
I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream. One day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My 4 little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious races, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. That one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children be able to sing with new meaning, my country tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring. From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, let freedom ring. From the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when it happens, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all the cross children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Wow. It's actually emotional. Really. How our world was is crazy. What? This is Abraham. This is Abraham's memorial. This is really crazy looking. I love the way this looks. Fortnite tried to make it look really good, and they did. They did a great job, actually.
They actually did.
This is made with Creative 2.0, Bradley. That was emotional. Like I almost, like it made me almost cry. The march.
Look. Ah.
Wait. It's Abraham. This is a temple, as in the hearts of people for whom he saved. The Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln, is extinguished forever. That's crazy. It looks so good.
I really hate this. Oh, okay. Now
That's
we can go to the museum.
awesome.
Now we can
Well,
go to
there's the monument.
Oh, yeah, it's behind that.
That was actually, these are all real things in real life in Virginia. They made the grass go perfect and everything. Like, oh, this looks really good.
They actually did really good.
Look at the monument.
That big giant tower thing.
Yeah, it's real too.
Oh, by the way,
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day not live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Oh, this is the museum. Come.
This is crazy.
Right here. Come here.
This is a library. Hold on.
Oh my God.
A form of protest. Don't like just guess. A form of protest that actively used against.
What do you mean?
It was the. I think it was this one.
That's what I think. And you said no.
Ah.
You said no guess.
A group of white and black citizens travel across the American South to get to the protest. I can't remember if it's.
I think it's this one.
I don't remember.
Can I just... Incorrect.
Yeah, I got it right. So it happens when you go to U.S. history and all that in school. It was actually emotional. It almost made me cry for that. I was like,
Tell you what.
wait, Dr.
11, you're at 11.
Hold on. Early, his famous steps of, I think it was,
Taylor, you're in a higher grade than me. So
yeah.
you
In
know,
which
I'm
city
doing more stuff.
was the I Have a Dream speech? It was,
I was about to guess that, but I'm
this is
There's another one right here. That's
on
the last
December 1st,
question.
1930. She
I
refused to
chose
give
this
her
one
bus
first.
seat. Oh yeah, white man, this independent. I remember her.
How the crap do you...
Wait.
Where'd you go?
What?
Where did you go?
I went somewhere. I got it all right. And the 6-year-old Ruby Bridges came to the first elementary grade school. Jason, Ruby and her mother were escorted to the school every day for a year by 4 U.S. federal marshals to protect their safety. Add your light. Oh.
Oh, you're in the high school.
Wait.
Where the frick are you?
I was here. I just did this.
Oh, come. This is the other thing. Listen, come. I
What?
already did this. Come. If you want to read this, you can.
In order to achieve the light board compete, all 10 mini games, then have 10 people add their light alongside you.
Alright, come now. Come.
Choose, you complete all the puzzle light
Come.
the board. Tweet with screenshots of your light on the board and tell us.
Now go in this. Now go in this.
And there, equal opportunity and human dignity. In 19 in the Burma Christian leaderboard conference held a series of non-violent demonstrations to protest segregation. Among the protesters were more than 1,000 young students who were met with fire hoses and police dogs. Burham Merchant unfair. End segregation rules in public schools. Don't buy segregation. Everyone wants freedom. So I'm guessing that's a school. They didn't always add my light.
Alright, now come here. Come.
These are... Oh. This is crazy. In 1961, groups of white and black American civil rights advocates took a part in freedom rides traveling together to protest segregation bus terminals. These integrated bus rides were met with much violence along the way. Jeez. Drawing international attention to their cause. That's crazy. Add your light.
No, this is not fair.
The march.
Oh.
I'm gonna do these ones.
By the way, from playing this, you should get something.
Yeah?
Yes, you should.
Hold on August 28th, 1963, civil rights leaders held the March on Washington, the largest demonstration of the era. Those who attended demanded action from the government to correct the inequalities that black Americans faced. Over 250,000 people came by bus, train, plane, and car to raise their voices and draw attention to these struggles. At this march, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his iconic "Have a Dream" speech. Add your light.
Okay, now go to here.
Hold on February 1st, 1964, 4 African American students sat at a whites-only lunch counter at Woolworths in Greensboro to protest its segregation seating. This quiet act of defiance sparked a youth-led movement focused on the racial inequalities pledging the South. Add your light. Invite Poppin. This is the White House. On July 2nd, 1964, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act that outlawed discrimination I think I'm saying that right, based on race, color, religion, or sex, or national origin. The law made it legal to discriminate in public accommodations and and federally funded programs. What happens when you're bad at reading and spelling? Your light. Okay, invite Poffin. We cannot walk alone, and as we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back. Tower stacking. 4 players. Stack yourselves together to reach your goal.
You go. What the?
Come here.
What the? What you create a tower. That is cool.
Oh, we have to do that in a minute.
Alright, want to do a maze now? Come here.
Instead of setting house, fall through time. 4 players fall through time together to activate the 4 switches at the same time.
I don't know what to do. Look what I am. Wait, broken.
Whoa, it's crazy because it's.
I don't know what.
Oh wait, look in
One
here,
day you're
Brad.
gonna have to explain to me like what this game is
See?
about, because my
Separate
daughter
but
plays it too and
equal.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, look.
See, look. Whoa.
No, there's a room.
Hold on. Oh.
What the? That's actually like real history too.
I know,
That's
for
like
the first
actual
time.
history.
The March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom.
Marching walk, yeah.
The March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. That's crazy.
And it's like real life
Hmm.
events.
Yeah. Where's this? Add your light. Oh, he's on the floor.
Come.
What? What?
Follow me.
Is that your friend?
That's, Bradley.
Who's Bradley?
Cousin.
Oh, okay.
Now the time. It's a maze.
It's
Now
not
it's
that
time to
hard.
rise in the dark.
How old is he?
I forgot. Bradley, how old are you again? I forgot.
Alright, follow me.
Bradley, how? What?
I'm 10.
Okay.
Oh, he's a little.
And you're just gonna stay here until I come.
So you guys are both bricks.
Yep.
Alright, you stay there.
Don't stay up too late,
You
okay?
have to wait till I'm there.
You know your mom is. She
Oh, yeah.
She's like, hey, Dad.
Uh-huh. This is crazy.
Yeah, I know where to go.
Okay, ready, Bradley?
Wait, I'm still going.
You're almost there.
Oh, wrong way.
Nope. Wait. Yep. Okay, ready?
What? Oh, it's this place.
Oh, we found the bus. Ah, they all go together.
So...
We need more people to do all these, but you know.
Oh, come here.
Wait, climb the mountain.
Yeah, I'm talking about that one.
Pillars of Justice.
You have to go over here. There's a
Oh,
barrier.
I'm not respecting the path.
Oh.
Now it's the time to lift our nation from the quicksand. Mountaintop. One player or more. Find, hope, work together.
What is on the outside?
I see.
I'll let you guys do this. Then you go for the other one. And report.
Oh, that's the dino where they sat at. That's kind of cool. This is really cool. Like, this is something I've never seen before. Can we go to Washington Monument?
That's work. No way.
No. It's cool, though.
I don't know where to go.
Just want to explore. We can't do a majority of these without friends, which is kind of annoying because I really want to do some of these. Like, yeah. What happens if we do this by ourselves? Well,
What the? Wait, I'm not the spinny thing. Wait, I might have to respawn. I'm gonna respawn. I'm gonna come back.
wait, what if I...
Cause I think I broke the thing.
do it? Oh, I fell.
You got me? Okay.
I like how you're a ball of light. That's actually cool.
Yeah. It's cool how you can become a tower. Oh, you know what?
But I need your help. Okay, you gotta click each one.
Well,
Jump.
it has to be cool.
Jump.
Hopefully I'm not. I don't know which one put on top. Oh my god, it's out. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. No.
I can't get the last one.
You got it, yes. Okay, I'm right. Yes! Oh, why are you still on light?
Whee! Add your light.
Alright, I'm now. These are like mini games, except we're going to the same part every time we finish. I told they have games. We visited the library.
Oh, it tells you everything that you did. It has a gold thing above it. Look, you see all those gold beams?
What the?
That means we did that. We did that challenge. Like, we've done that.
Oh, it comes out of the light thing.
Mm-hmm. I think we did all this, right? Yeah. What?
No, she was asking me what I was playing on.
Oh. You tell her that we just saw MLK?
Oh, we saw it in Ben's.
Bradley, this requires you.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Me too. I think, okay. Why don't you just click 3?
Bradley, click 3. I see it. I see it. Hold on, help me.
I'm confused.
No, go back over to the buttons.
Wait, what do I do?
Click the buttons. Okay, ready? Click 1. Click 1.
1.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, time stuff. Alright, and then you have to help me get up there.
Okay. Bradley.
And if you're wondering what Joe's watching, a 16
Right, go.
Oh, I forgot.
So 1.
There's no way you can do it. You better make this. No! Leave it.
I figured out what we were supposed to do. You're supposed to click 3 at the end. Okay, ready?
I know.
I just jumped over. Whoops.
So we're just saying.
Okay. Riley.
Oh, I forgot. I was busy looking at it.
1. Okay, ready?
And then 2?
Yeah.
Wait, but it's us 3. Oh, I know what to do. I'm gonna
Okay, click 3.
Oh, you're right. Wait,
Um,
you are right. Wait, but did it just make you fall?
yeah, I'm confused.
Why is there a 3? I forgot about that.
Okay.
Should I click? What happens if I click 3 right now?
Click 3.
Wait, what?
Okay, click 2. I figured it out. Just wait. Nope. Now I gotta wait.
I'm gonna click 3. I still don't understand.
Click 2 and 3 at the same time. Like, click it. I did not just do that. I was supposed to get up,
You don't understand. That was so hard clicking on both.
but I'm supposed to go up there, then go up there, then get up there.
Let me just do it. Oh my god. Hold on. You go fast.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Now wait.
I don't understand this, but you know.
Hold on. Okay, ready?
Oh. What?
I'm confused.
This is confusing.
Okay, ready?
How many you get down?
Okay. Now press 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is actually confusing. I'm waiting it for it to.
I'm confused. Click 2.
Wait, what if I click 3 and then 2?
Click 2. Okay. Click 1. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. So there,
Both of them.
there.
Um,
Okay, ready?
wait.
Click 2 and 3.
There's no way. Yeah! Where we go? Oh, this way. Wait, back.
How many did I get accomplished? Got a majority of them accomplished.
Okay.
Stacking. Fall through time.
Where are we going?
Stacking we didn't complete because it's impossible. I guess falling through time we tried it. Library we did it. Dual puzzle we did it. The gravity game I didn't do. Replay race.
What's a duo puzzle? Wait, what's a puzzle?
That's what we just did.
Oh. Falling through the time?
We did that.
Yeah.
There's one over here.
Let me see if we continue now.
And so we, even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It's a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. Relies, replay, race, 4 players. Step up to the 4 platforms, then one by one turn them on. Okay, we can't do this one.
Why is that confusing? Wait, wait, wait. Step up the 4 platforms, then step, then one by one, turn on the touch light.
With the fate, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day.
Why are you going without me?
Fly, one player or more. Use gravity balls to wait. One player or more. Use the gravity ball to collect all the orbs power.
Wait, no, I missed. Yes, I still did. Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay, this game is actually.
This one's fun.
Wait, don't give up that hole. Isn't I This is stupid. Fuck stupid. This one's kind of annoying because you gotta. Oh my god. It's like my skin's in the way. I am so mad. This is the only thing there we go. Oh! Hold on. I understand this. Okay.
How did I miss? Miss.
Okay, now I'm oh my goodness. I think I kind of did hang of this.
We did it.
Did we go here?
Yeah. I think that's all of them.
I have no idea. Someone's not kind of playing the game.
Oh, we could play this again tomorrow. We just didn't do 2 of them, I think. That's what it shows. I think when they're yellow, we did them all. There's only 2 we didn't get to do. Because it requires 4 players or more.
Yeah. That maze one and it requires 2 people. Well,
It's crazy. I guess that's gonna be it, right?
I think.
I think we leave now.
And you did something. I already played this before you.
Wait, so do we leave or respawn?
You leave. Wait a minute. Wait, do you see that?
What?
How do you not look? How do you not see that?
What?
We have like lightning on us.
Oh, I see it. It looks like that, yeah. That was really cool, guys. I mean, like, that was emotional. It was slightly emotional, like.
Oh, and you should get a spray.
Let's see. Yep, I got a spray. I don't know. Yeah, I did. That was pretty cool, guys. So, I guess I'll check that out again, sometime, like, soon. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to drop a like, subscribe, to notifications on. That'd be greatly appreciated. And, yeah, I will talk to you all later.